Yo, what's good, y'all? Today we're going to be reviewing this Braindead ass fist build that my friend made, and this is actually the build that got him to top 200 in chime, so yeah, it is pretty Braindead. So yeah, let's get into it.
Alright, first thing first, kickoff is really good. It's you get a speed boost after clambering over a wall. It's really good if you're using movement tech. You slide down off a slope into a jump or a slide again. Next thing is overflowing down. It's really good because you do so much damage each hit you're gonna do, because the more damage you do, the more ETH you're gonna get per M1. Endurance runner is really good because when you're low HP, the reduction in your speed is not that big. Master craftsman, just take it for the health. It's decent. You're on prediction anyways, so it's a free talent for 5H. Forced armor, very good for dealing with those attunement users. Evasive expert, speed boost granted from dodging is increased. Really good for proccing speed demon. Chaotic charm, again, when you're low HP, you deal more damage and they deal less damage to you. It's perfect. Lasting charisma is just for longer, and charismatic cast and tough love is a given. Harsh response is really good for applying pressure. Your enemies cannot parry you enough as it is when you have fists, so just giving them that less quarter of room to maneuver is awesome. Spine cutter, big thing. Every equalize you do, you can proc spine cutter. You taunt them into the spine cutter. It works every time. It deals a full bar, almost guaranteed. Last resort, just above spine cutter. Again, more damage when you're low. It's just damage stacking and it's great. Charged return. You deal more damage under a status effect. While it's not entirely good for in those situations where you're comboing someone up and you're on fire or you're chilled, it's just great for doing a bit of extra damage. Ether absorption, blade, and conduit is really good because you'll do more damage with your mantras. Conduit itself is really good. You need 30 intelligence for this. It's great because all you have to do is perfect cast 3 times and you deal 10% more damage. So it's a need on every single build. It's a given. To the finish is really good. It's a fortitude talent. You take even less damage when you're below 30% health. Tick Sutra, really good for proccing piercing will and lose your mind. It's fantastic if you have over 80 willpower. There's a reason not to get it. Dirty boxing, very good. All you have to do is a feint and they're gonna have their vision obscured and they're gonna suffer slight bleed, which is great for proccing speed demon as well. Not proccing speed demon, but for proccing bleed, extra damage. Lose your mind, a piercing will, that's obvious. Heretic Sutra, it blends and synergizes really well. Old habits die hard, you take that talent for the HP. It's really good. Besides the talent itself is really good. Disbelief, very good. All these vision shaper assholes going guns are gonna have their clones last half as long. Shared misery is really good in the depths for all those retards that don't go willpower in the depths. Oh, I have conquer your fears, I'm fine. No, you're not. Padded armor seal scales, again, even more physical resistance. Fist of fortitude, even more physical resistance. Successive predictions, really good for all those guys that go rapid punches on you. It's free damage against them. Also, it works against the enforcer crit in the trial, so it's great. Celebrity is good because we go depths ganking a lot, so it's really easy for the factions to hate you when you go ganking in their areas. They'll work less. Hard read is really good because all these retards in high elo chime, they'll just feint every other M1, and I just M1 through it because I'm fist anyways. I could probably swing through them faster. Bear trap is really good because you you judgment, they vent and it doesn't work because you're not too close to them. The critical makes them slow down, so you can just dance around them as much as you want. Blade dancer is a given, and so is speed dancer. Speed demon, I mean. Critical attack and engage, I mean, who doesn't have it? Scuba drowner is really good for water fights. Again, that's synergized as well with fishman, and it gives health and agility. Who doesn't want it? Now, full reset is really good because Eye of Reaper, you don't have to take it. You could always switch it out with another talent if you want. Hardened nerves is good for the posture. 2 posture is always nice. Implied awakening is good for when you get downed in those ganks, because it will happen. This build's brain dead, but unfortunately I am too, so I'm always going to get down sometimes in these ganks where there's a lot of us, or especially when we're outnumbered. And of course, Return to the Dark Ages for the 5 HP. I mean, plus I'm attunementless, so there's no point. And Tree Felling Blow gives you posture as well, so it's just free if you have strong left. And obviously I traded out my strong left at the Shrine of Division, so I don't have that no more, but I still have the talent itself, which is decent. 500 HP. Not bad. Most people break that 500 HP mark. It's pretty good. The 30 posture is really good as well. Almost 400 ether. You're never going to run out of ether, especially with Eureka, because you get back ether on perfect casting. Tempo is really good, so if you press tab, you're going to see I actually have more erudition than people realize. I have 4 erudition, and my motto is it's easier to lose and regain tempo than it is to lose and regain HP. Sanity 235, it's okay. For this reason, I have vampirism instead of NLK. Also, you can see that I did roll 2 8 times, so I only needed like 3 or 4 mantras in my entirety of leveling up. That it being prediction, exhaustion strike, shoulder bash, and rapid slashes. I took taunt during the library quest just because Now, you see here I burned cards like Martyr and Gorman and Armor Conserver. That's because you don't want to play, especially in Deepwoken, you don't want to play for your life being ended. Stuff like Martyr, Defiant until the end, it's stupid. And I burn Nullifying Clarity because I want all the dead gods to stay activated as long as possible.
So now the footage you're seeing is me on his account fighting him on my account. And keep in mind, this is someone who hasn't used fists in the game since when I made my tutorials way back when the game first came out. And a couple techniques you'll see out this fight is that the Legion crit is one of the most free crits in the game. What I mean by this is that if there's an attack with literally any end lag on it, you can just use your crit and they won't be able to parry it. And you also get a free spit after every Legion crit. This is perfect, as the entire point of this build is to heal all damage done to you. Because the enchant on the Flamekeeper is Vampirism, all you need to do is spam your crit and spit on them, and you'll always gain back the damage that you take. Another thing you can do, although I'm not sure I utilized it during this fight, is you can actually proc Spine Cutter out of Equalizer. What I mean is you can, if you catch them in an Equalizer, then you can simply just roll and hit them in the back, and you can proc Spine Cutter, which will normally do about a bar. So that's about it. Thank you to my boy Tigers for letting me showcase this build, and enjoy the rest of the fight footage.